difference in the volatility of the substances, difference in the volatility of that particular substances. So this hot raw crude oil, which comes either from the steam heated storage tank or which comes from the bottom of atmospheric distillation column, is pumped through the various kind of heat exchangers. Then this hot streams is maintained at a particular temperature near about 360 to 370 degrees Celsius, and then it is flashed into multiplated distillation column where vacuum is maintained either means of steam ejectors by means of medium pressure superheated steam as a motive fluid which will entertain the top hydrocarbon vapors which are condensed by water cooler. So here in case of this, here the vacuum pressure is maintained either by means of particularly steam jet ejectors of medium pressure superheated steam. So medium pressure superheated steam that is added to this, and the product which is coming from the top, then that is going to get condensed it here. Okay, then different products are, all different oils fractions are going to be obtained. So here we are getting SO, IO, HO, and LO. These are the various fractions of the crude oil after distillation. These are separated based on the difference in their volatility of this. Okay, then whatever reflux is there, then the reflux is going to be charged. So whatever the reflux which comes from the hot well, that is charged to the oil water separator. Water is separated from that oil, and again that oil is charged to the this one, and which is collected as GO for this one. So this is a simple flow sheet related to the vacuum distillation. So in vacuum distillation, generally three different kinds of ejectors are going to be used, and in the first stage, the first stage ejector sends the uncondensed vapor to the second stage. So it is like an evaporator, followed by condensation. So these uncondensed vapor then enters into the third stage, which is going to be followed. This uncondensed vapor then enters into the third stage, which has to be followed into that particular situations. And this uncondensed vapor then will enter into the third stage, which has been followed. So when it enters into the third stage by condensation, the uncondensed vapors from the third stage is vented out through the flare and stack. So there may be question about the pressure, what is the range of the pressure which is operated within the vacuum distillation column. So almost 30 to 40 mm of Hg or torr pressure of vacuum distillation is operated within this column and at the top of the column, and almost 100 to 120 mm of Hg is operated at bottom. Okay, that is below atmospheric 760 mm of Hg. Then the condensate from these ejectors are collected in a drum, and that is known as a hot well. Okay, so whatever the condensate which are coming from these drums, these are combined together as a hot wells. Okay, these are combined together as a hot well. Here you can see these are combined together as a hot well within this particular pictures. Then these condensate from these ejectors, then the oily layer is then sent to the oil water separator vessel, from which the oil is drawn as vacuum gas oil. So here this is vacuum gas oil, VGO. We are able to see it here. That is vacuum gas oil, VGO, which is going to be come here, VGO, vacuum gas oil. A part of which is sent to the column as reflux. Okay, and rest is sent to the storage. So part of the column is sent VGO, which comes from here. Okay, which comes from here particularly. VGO which comes from here, that is sent to the oil water separator as a particularly reflux. Okay, so water is separated and again oil will be charged, and rest of the amount is stored to the drain purpose. Okay, is to the drain. Then the condensate which comes from the hot well, and separator drums are again charged to the water collection system, and flue plates below the top plate gives additional VGO is withdrawn, and that is sent to the diesel gas oil. Okay, so you can see in the figure here, first we are getting VGO, then the next extract, you can see it here, the next extract is SO. Okay, next extract is LO, light oil. Okay, so sulfur oil. These are the various kinds of the extracts are going to be obtained, and similar the other vacuum distillates, okay, like intermediate oil IO, okay, like this OF, okay, or like these particular heavy oils HO are obtained in the sequence. Generally, light oil is sent to the visc breaking for the production of low viscous fuel oil, and whereas SO, sulfur oil, intermediate oil, and this particular what we call heavy oil, okay, heavy oil distillates are further stripped into the stripper by means of steam so as to remove the lighter components so that we can adjust the flash point. Okay, flash point is one of the important property of the fuel. You will come to know in unit number 3, okay, where we have to adjust this particular quantity as a flash point. Clear with this? This was regarding a particular vacuum distillation. Then the bottom residue from the tower is called as the short residue SR, which is stripped in the bottom by means of steam, followed by cooling, where a steam generation occurs and it is sent for the storage in de-asphalting unit. So de-asphalting is the next process after that one, and a portion of hot vacuum distillate is withdrawn. Okay, what I'm saying is that the portion of the hot vacuum distillate is drawn from the column and returned back after cooling to control the heat load. So this, in this way, based on the difference in the volatility and based on your applied pressures, applied pressure is the vacuum pressure. Okay, okay, different kinds of oil, GO, okay, then SO, sulfur oil, light oils, okay, heavy oils are going to be separated, and whatever the light oil which are there, heavy oils are there, intermediate oils are there, SO oils are there. These are again charged for further processing. Either they may be charged to the de-asphalting units, or these can be considered as the various fractions of the crude oil petroleums. This can be considered for this, or they may be sent to the applications. And finally, the water is subjected to the drain which comes from the hot well. So this was the simple working of vacuum distillation. So atmospheric distillation, vacuum distillation, desalting process are the processes which are used as a pre-refining or distillery process for the crude oils. And from after distillating, various kinds of the fractions, or these are also called as cuts. Okay, these are also called as the cuts, are going to be obtained within that particular process, what we call as a vacuum distillation. Clear with this? Okay, so this was regarding the vacuum distillation. Okay, so this is the end of unit number 2 in case of distillations of that. Okay, oh, I hope you have understood this. If you have any query, you can put it into the comments on my YouTube channel, and you can, I will answer that particular questions, I hope. Otherwise, we can ask this, clear out the queries during our physical exam, physical lectures on online classes on Monday or Tuesday. So thank you so much for patientfully listening and joining these sessions. Thank you.